What's up, everybody? Logan Stern here, and yeah, guys, it's been a pretty crazy day. Not really crazy, but more of a busy day. I woke up, I trained, I hit back and biceps, got a nasty pump. Then I went to work. I worked like a short shift, only a few hours. Then I just went home and I ate some food and hung out with my friends afterwards. Pretty busy day, but yeah, guys, I just want to talk today about social media and when I think it's a good time to either delete social media or take a break. And I'm going to be giving like several instances on why when I think it would be beneficial. So, I actually did this myself recently. I did it like a month ago and it was really beneficial to me, and I just wanted to give some of the reasons why it might be to you. So the first reason why it might be beneficial to delete social media or take a break would be if you're busy and it's just too distracting. If like you're going through a busy time right now, or if like it's just too distracting, you're spending too much time. So it is insane how much time we humans nowadays spend on these social media apps. When I took my little break from social media, I only took like a week and a half break, to be honest, but it was during finals week. I had finals going on and my grades were in a good spot, but they were kind of close, and I ended up taking a break from social media. And honestly, I think if I didn't take that break, I might have not been able to keep my grades where I wanted them to be at. But I didn't delete everything. I disabled my main Instagram account, and I deleted the app, and I disabled my TikTok, which I don't really know if it's social media, but that app's like a wormhole. You just keep scrolling through TikToks. You can sit there for hours and hours and hours watching TikToks. But I took down those two apps. I deleted those two apps, and I kept my Snapchat because I don't spend much time on it. But altogether, I looked into my settings. I was literally, no joke, spending like 18 hours a week on social media. That's like 3/4 of an entire day dedicated to social media. Not towards bettering my own life, but watching other people's lives. And I was just thinking like, wow, what a waste. So I ended up deleting it, and I think, that's a good reason to delete social media or take a break. Because if you're busy, you have other things to focus on, those are much, much more important. If that's part of your purpose, you need to be focusing more on your purpose rather than social media. So I think, if you're going through a time where you're really busy, it's a great instance to delete social media. So another reason why instance where I think it'd be beneficial to like take a break from social media would be if it's just not bringing you positivity into your life. You go on there, you just see stuff that pisses you off. It could be like political, just people, just whatever. It's just making you mad. And to me, it's not worth it if that's all you're getting out of social media. You're just going on there, seeing stuff you don't like, and it's riling you up. And you're basically just getting so caught up over something that's not physical in front of you. And I just think, that when it gets to that point, it's not worth keeping social media or not staying on there for long at least. And this was one reason why I deleted the TikTok app, because I would see stuff like people my age from my generation. And to be clear, I don't hate my generation, but I do feel like a lot of my generation is very misguided. I feel like a lot of my generation just thinks for the short term, not for the long term, and they use emotion over logic. And this is a lot of people from my generation. It's not just guys or girls. Like, both do this stuff. But aside from my little rant on that, yeah, I think if you just go on social media and it's just pissing you off generally, it's just not making you happy, it's not providing positivity to your life, then you're wasting your time. And especially if you're comparing yourself to others. And this leads me right into my final point about other people. So if you're going on social media and you're just trying to impress other people, you're comparing yourself to other people, and you're seeking online validation, like over the top, or if you're just depending on your online validation, then you probably need to delete social media or take a break and find yourself first. You need to actually work on yourself in real life, because at the end of the day, people are not who they seem on social media. And I can attest to this myself. So I had one reason why I also took down Instagram is because I had my main account, which I had for a few years, and to be honest, like, there are a lot of people following me and that I was following that I kind of knew in real life, or some I didn't even know, but I was just trying to get validation from them. I was just living for the rush, living for the dopamine rush when I got a ton of likes on my posts from people I didn't even care about in real life. To be honest, I disliked some of these people, but for some reason I kept them on my Instagram, so I ended up just disabling my account, and once I got back to Instagram, like a couple weeks later, I made a new account. Now my old account is back up. To be honest, I'm not sure what I want to do, but I just felt like, on my old account, I was not being myself, and I was chasing validation from people I don't even care about. And I think if you're in that situation where you're being fake online, you're not really being yourself, you're just trying to get clout from people who you don't really care about, then you should take a break from social media, because you shouldn't be living for the validation of other people. You should not be living for online validation. You should be focusing on chasing your purpose, getting closer to God, and building meaningful relationships with people who you actually care about, who actually support you in your purpose. That's what you need to be focusing on life, in real life. You don't want to be focusing on people who don't actually care about you. And I felt like I was doing that on my old Instagram account. So I ended up disabling it, and it's not disabled right now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might use it, but I'm actually going to be my true self, I guess. But I might reuse it again. I haven't decided yet, but right now I'm thinking I'm just going to use my YouTube account and make that my main one eventually. But yeah, guys, you just shouldn't be depending on validation from social media, because it's not real. These people, they can look totally different in real life. They can act totally different in real life. They might just say something to please people on the online world. And at the end of all this, you're not going to miss out on anything because you're not on social media at a given time. Let me say that again. Let me say that one more time. You're not missing out on anything. So unless you have some event planned where you need to be on social media for it, you're not going to be missing out on anything, because it's always going to be there. You can always take a break. You can always just run. You can always go back and check on it later. But at the end of the day, you're not going to miss out on anything. It's funny because some of the people I know in real life who are the most popular in real life, or have the most guys or girls into them, they hardly post on social media, because at the end of all this, it really does not matter that much. Unless you're advertising for a business or something, or you have some event where you need to be, it's via social media, you're not going to miss out on anything if you decide to take a little break from social media. And I think, to just wrap things up, if you're in one of the situations I said where you're either too busy and it's distracting you, or it just is bringing negativity to your life, where you're depending on the online validation, I just think if you're in any of those situations, you should either delete social media altogether or just take a break from it. And that break can be for however long you need. I just think, you need to focus on your purpose first and foremost over social media and online validation. And that's just my opinion on this. But yeah, guys, please comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video.